Alright, greetings
I
everyone,
feel
this is Ronan Mac
dizzy.
here. We're going to be looking at the next episode of Harley's Revenge. If you remember, Robin may or may not have felt up Harley before he hung her upside down. I'm not saying he did it, I'm just saying I understand. So, he's got to now run back and use the key card which he acquired after he may or may not have felt up Harley and save Batman. It couldn't be that easy though, could it? I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm using new editing software at the moment. I'm not going to get into too much about what that is until I get more chance to play around with it and see if it's going to work out for me or not. I'm going to test a
look who it is.
commentary after playthrough
Little
right now
Robin,
because
come back to play.
playing the game and commentating
You
out
ready
at the
for
same
us
time
to
is
kick your
very
ass,
hard.
little bird boy?
I would much rather play the game just to play and then comment afterwards, which is what I'm doing now. You can see there's a huge crew of thugs in here, and there's also a like a Bane thug. They were heavily featured in the actual Arkham City game. They're like super steroid monsters. My initial thought was I was going to take out all the riffraff first and then concentrate on the thug, which is not really a good plan because you spend a lot of time jumping around trying to dodge this guy, and you'll see it doesn't end well for Robin in this first bout. He gets a few combos in. Quite a few licks, but there's just too many guys, and dodging the steroid monster is a lot of work. I also kind of forgot how to stun the monsters so that you can actually fight them, because if you just try to go up and hit them, he pretty much smacks you around like the gnat you are. And I thought that initially with Batman you could throw batarangs at him and stun him, but that may have been a throwback from the first game, Arkham Asylum. And I was kind of trying to do it with Robin, but it wasn't working because the Q key for him swings his giant metal bow staff around instead of throwing a quick batarang, which I think again is a throwback to the Arkham Asylum days. Got to give it to Robin though, he just took a bat to the head and he still kept fighting. He's a tough guy.
We're gonna make this hurt.
So I'm pretty much out of, well, his armor's gone and he's really low on health. There's quite a few guys here.
You're gonna die here.
And maybe if I was a better fighter, the plan would have pulled together, but these guys keep picking up discarded weapons. You can see I almost had it there, but I gave up and ran away. He throws a dead body. I mean, seriously.
I'll tear out your life.
And the first time is a fail.
Oh no! You're all dead! Who's
I gotta say,
gonna
it's almost
save
worth it just to see
Batman
Harley
now?
walk up to me in that leather outfit,
Little
though.
Robin, come back to play. He's here. Robin's here.
I'm a little annoyed, so I'm just gonna throw Pat Shuriken at these people. Kind of see now I'm really serious. I really want to beat these guys up. and save Batman because I'm concerned about his welfare. But you're supposed to be able to do 3 dodges in a row when the guys attack you with a knife, but I've done it a few times out of pure luck. I haven't figured out the timing and skill for that though, so usually I can dodge 2 knife swipes and then get hit by the 3rd one, or dodge the first one and get hit by the 2nd one. People with knives are just losers. I can't stand them. Okay, so I've stun swiped that big behemoth a couple times now, and I do wise up eventually, but I'm afraid to tell you that this 3rd or 2nd attempt is going to be a fail. I think I was going to throw a quick bat shuriken, but I dropped a smoke pellet for no real gain.
I'm gonna make you beg for mercy, Robin.
I do like that the steroid freak just randomly hits people sometimes. It's kind of amusing too. So the real test of my new video editing software, aside from actually being able to do a after-action commentary, which is what I was really looking for, is going to be rendering time. I'm going to probably go ahead and try to render this at 1080p, which with what I was using would normally take 3 to 3.5 hours for a 15 to 20 minute movie, which is ridiculous for somebody that works full-time to try to sit around for 3 hours, 3.5. We'll see what kind of results I have. I'll probably post that in the comments for the video once it gets online. So again, Robin gets hit in the face with a bat and yet keeps on fighting.
Arkham City's gonna be your grave.
I did get him down to just a handful.
You're gonna beg us to stop.
But as you can see, his health is just way too low.
My face is the last thing you'll ever see.
All it's going to take is 1 shot. But we get to see Harley again, so it's not all bad.
Tough luck, Bird
Robin,
Brain.
come back to play. You ready for us to kick your ass, little bird boy? We don't mind.
It is nice that my brain features a learning computer, so I'm able to change my strategy up after failing twice. I decide I'm going to go right for the big guy first and get knocked over. But that was a matter of timing, not necessarily strategies. Okay, so now I'm rocking this dude. And the nice part is, once you beat him a little bit, you can get on his back and use him as a weapon, which is a much better strategy considering I'm surrounded by thugs. I'd rather the big steroid freak knock him around a bit. Eventually he throws you off, but it's just a matter of stunning him again and getting back on. So it's a much sounder strategy than trying to save him for last. Especially when you got guys with shields, guys with body armor, and the douchebag with the shock stick running around too.
This is gonna hurt, freak.
Okay, Robin's got to get back in there. Thugs aren't really cooperating, but eventually I get it in there. Smack these dudes around a little more. It's very satisfying. Some people like riding horses. I like riding big mutated steroid freaks. It's just a lot more challenging. Better bragging rights. if you can't tell, I mean, you can't really see Robin's face. He's very determined at this point to rescue Batman. He wants to make his mentor proud, and that's not a bad thing. Get that bat out of my face, thug. Alright, Robin, get in there. Ride him one more time.
Your mother won't recognize you when I'm done.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
We're gonna rip you apart,
Especially when I get a metal bow staff.
You're gonna beg us to stop.
So we got the big guy out of the way. Surely Robin can handle these mere mortals.
You're gonna die tonight.
Guy in body armor with a knife. I'm gonna have to beat him especially hard. And it's just that easy. Third time is, in fact, the charm. That's just sort of a celebratory dance, if you were wondering. Now Batman's gonna get up and knock the door out, as though he did it all himself, because he's kind of an unappreciative a-hole, as you'll notice.
What kept you?
Ever heard of thank you?
What happened to the cops?
I guess not.
You don't need to worry about them, Bat Brain. They'll be dead soon. Oh, and
Of course,
so
Harley is
will
going to have more in
you.
store for us. So
You save the cops. I'll handle the bombs.
that's going to be the end of this episode. We shall see how Batman handles the bombs, and perhaps how Robin handles the cops in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next episode, and probably concluded at that point. Other than that, take it easy. We'll see you later.